Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Tua now on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Leads to second and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua. This will be caught at about the 5. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Third down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. CeeDee Lamb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Cowboys nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On second down, Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Down and 8.
They go play action now. Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
44-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chargers 7, Cowboys 0.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Complete.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Cowboys nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the Chargers' 46-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Jackson, and the pressure gets to him again.
Jackson.
K'Lavon Chaisson in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs now leads to a 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
At their own 48-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's into the end zone. Chargers touchdown.
Complete
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On first down, Tagovailoa. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is Tony Pollard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jackson slings this deep from McLaurin. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. No chance.
Two and now on first down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
On first down, Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Tua going to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Chargers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
4 down. 51 to Mike. 51.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down, Chargers.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The 12-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Who that? 51's Mike.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's into the clear. 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close
right?
to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
John Brown.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Off a play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Now Pollard. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And he's going to go down again. K'Lavon Chaisson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A loss of 10 brings up 3rd and
goal. Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. Touchdown, LA! CD Lamb with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
Justin Tucker.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Pollard. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Welcome to the NFL, baby.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running?
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And the Chargers first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Dobbins. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Cowboys.
From the gun, it's Tua. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Chargers 45, Cowboys 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Simmons there defensively.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Loss on the play.
Now it's Jackson.
3rd down.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Jackson.
Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 30, the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
To kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now Pollard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now here is another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit,